Good morning, Professor Rowe and fellow students. Welcome to our last class on innovation. Innovation has several processes that we need to go through in order to reach a final goal or final achievement in whatever our project may be. We have several areas where we must look at and go through. We need insight. We need to solve the problem. We need the solution. And we need a business model before we could scale it down or build it up or do what we need to do in order to have the idea presented to the public or to our clients. The key activities are in innovation. It's a surprise discovery, how the job is done, a prototype, or some kind of medium so people can understand what you're doing or presenting. We must validate what we're doing in order for the innovation to take hold. We need to have tools, we need to test it, and we need an outcome. The key activity is knowing the value of what we're doing. We need to understand that when we're doing this, that what we search to seek out will work. We need the insight to test, look for problems, find the solutions to get it done. We don't need any surprises. We need to know how to ask the questions so we won't be surprised. Or should I say, we should know the difference or know what to expect. Discovery is a job to be done. The knowing the importance of the job. Doing so, we will be able to present our product or items to the customer. We need a prototype. We need an awesome product that we have found the problem for the customer, and we're capable to do this and present it to them in an awesome situation. Validate. To go to the market is an important part of the process of innovation. As we get up each day, we don't know who will inspire us or whom we may inspire to become an innovator in whatever field, whatever subject matter, or whatever's laid on their heart. We must remember that each day that we get up, that we could inspire someone or bring about an innovation in someone's life, that they might have a desire to do something that no one else has done. When we have the tools to discover, we're able to test, validate, create, and before wasting time building or launching an item or product that's wasting time, that's where innovation comes in. And a problem is set before us, and we need to find a solution. And we find a solution by talking to others, exchanging ideas, setting goals. Innovation takes place. Each day we get up, some type of innovation takes place. Now, innovation is nothing new. God was the greatest innovator of all. In Genesis 1, he said, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God." And God moved upon the face of the earth. And it said the land was without form or void. But the Spirit of God changed the landscape. Just as you or I can change the landscape, not to the degree that God has done it, but God has given us the insights to be able to do certain things that we could relate to other individuals in our life. We could change the face of humanity. We got the tools. God gives us the know-how. Sure, we have to go through the pains and aggravations of failure, but in due time, in God's time, whatever failures they were, God will bring us through. We're able to lift one another's spirits. Even in this class we had, we have exchanged ideas, thoughts, laid out our hearts to individuals, to classmates, and they responded in certain ways. And so I would have liked to respond to every classmate, but time was not there. And it's important to give your best. It's better to give your best than not to give anything at all. I hope I have inspired someone in this class to go out and inspire someone else. When I read the Tinkering School's idea, I've kind of had a problem with it, but that's their concept. I like to do things, but I don't like to do them haphazardly. Maybe that's the reason I have not been an innovator or someone like Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. If I had done some of the things they did, perhaps it would have been my name out there rather than theirs. Most of you are half my age, and some of you might not even be a third of my age. But if I was you, I would like to relate to you and tell you that it's important that we do what it is to inspire the next generation of innovators. We got to remember, in innovation, there are tests to be done. We must vote on what we're doing. When we have a team together, we must love the idea of creating, the idea of helping out one another. And we need to think about the outcomes that will come as innovators. Each day we get up is another opportunity to give somebody something. Out of all the fields that we go in, there's always some innovation in every field that we touch. From medicines to foods to whatever, there are always opportunities for someone to be an innovator. And you be an innovator, you start by thinking, what can I do different? How can I change humanity? How can I make humanity better? How can I, as an innovator, make a positive, give and leave a positive effect on those lives that I touch? Humanity needs innovators who are willing to go and step and go the last mile of the way. We need innovators that are able to change the face of the earth, change the way things are going. There's an opportunity today, tomorrow, and even yesterday for one of us, you or I, to make a change in someone's life. And the only way we can do that is first is look at ourselves. What have we done to inspire someone to be an innovator? Are we looking to change? Are we looking to help? Selfish people are not innovators. It's those who enjoy giving and doing will be the innovators of tomorrow. Class, I thank you. May God bless each and every one of you. May heaven smile upon you. And may you find the peace that passes all understanding. That God might be glorified in your innovation, in your works, and the love you show for Him. Once again, I thank you for the opportunity just to come before the class and tell them that I love you, and is that a thing you could do about it? God bless you all. Remember, be an innovator, be an innovator, be an innovator. God bless you.